Hey YouTube, I'm back this time with a long overdue Yankee semi-annual sale haul. So I am fortunate enough to have an outlet kind of near me. It's about a 30-35 minute drive. I'm in Denver and it's down in Castle Rock. And also I have a normal Yankee store about 10 to 15 minutes to the east of me. So I went to both stores and just kind of picked up some fun stuff. I have had this stuff sitting in this room for a couple weeks. I cannot even begin to excuse myself for how long it's taken me to film this, but it is what it is. And I'm not sure that the semi-annual sale is still going on, but all of this is from the semi-annual sale. So let's jump right in and get started. A little bit of backstory with Yankee and me. I love Yankee fragrances, but as we kind of know on social media, it definitely does not have a lot of strength or a lot of throw, which is really unfortunate. However, it does, for the most part, push me to purchase wax melts, votives, room sprays, stuff like that from Yankee. So I did not purchase any candles. I do have some Yankee candles in my stash, but this time around I didn't purchase any candles, at least not for burning. I just purchased wax melts and again a room spray. So let's jump into that. First I'm going to get into the clam shells that I purchased. So these were on sale, I believe, for $3 at my outlet. They are the clam shells that Yankee comes out with this kind of shape on the back. This is in red raspberry. I absolutely adore red raspberry. Like I've said in previous videos before, I actually really enjoy Yankee fragrances. I think that Yankee has some of the best fragrances I've ever smelled in wax. So red raspberry is a year-round favorite for me. I don't really equate it to, oh, this is a summer scent. I can enjoy this really nice, fresh red raspberry scent any time of year. So I picked up 3 because I didn't have any, and I don't see these all the time, so I wanted to get my hands on a number of them, but red raspberry is always a winner with me from Yankee. Okay, the next one is one that I have had in the clamshell before. This is in Bahama Breeze. This is one that I can typically find at Bed Bath & Beyond or at Walmart, but this one is from the actual Yankee outlet store. Again, $3 for these clamshells. And Bahama Breeze, I mean, it's kind of fakey, but I actually really enjoy it. It just smells like a tropical fruit medley, and it's so good. It does remind me of a drink. I feel like it has a little bit of iciness to it, but it's definitely not in the forefront. But Bahama Breeze, it's always a good one. And even year round for me too. So you guys know, if you've been with my channel, that I'm really not a fall and winter person. So during fall and winter, when I'm just kind of bored with fall and winter scents, honestly, I'll just pop in a Bahama Breeze just to kind of break up that scent situation. So yeah, I love it. I've had these before and I will definitely repurchase them going forward in the future as well once this one is finished. Okay, and the last clamshell that I picked up is also a really wonderful scent from Yankee. I love these scents. It's black cherry. So the reason why I picked this up is because I think it's really delicious. It definitely smells like a deep black cherry. I picked this up because I like black cherry Merlot from Bath & Body Works, but I don't necessarily love it enough days in a row to really warrant buying 3-wick candles in it. So for that reason, I picked up a clamshell of black cherry from Yankee because it was so cheap. And I figured I would just pop in one of these into my warmer whenever I'm kind of craving that black cherry Merlot moment. So again, great fragrance. Are they the same? I mean, I don't have a black cherry Merlot candle to do a side-by-side. I mean, I think the black cherry Merlot candle is a little bit heavier, I guess. I think this one is a little bit more bright and fruity, but I feel like they're so similar that you don't necessarily need both unless you're really a black cherry person. So love it, and I'm glad that I have one. Okay, so those are the clamshells that I picked up. Now I'm gonna get into something I've never seen before from Yankee. I might just be out of the loop because I don't go to Yankee as often as I go to, other places like Bath & Body Works, but I found at both the outlet and the main store a number of these wax melt singles. So again, I don't know if I'm just out of the loop, but I've never seen these before. If you watched my wax empties for June, and I'll link that down below, by the way, I actually have already gone through a couple of these. That just kind of speaks to how long I've been putting this video off. But yeah, I picked up a number of these in sun-drenched apricot rose. This scent is definitely not for everyone, and I have 3 left, by the way. I think I've melted 1, but yeah, I've got 3 left. This scent is definitely not for everyone. It's definitely a very heavy, fruity, floral, but I really love it. So it's such a good one, so unique. I haven't seen this in a while at Yankee, so I definitely scooped some up when I saw it in the single wax melt. So these retail for $2. It is a pretty good amount of wax. I'm having good luck with them so far. They've been lasting me pretty much all day in my warmer. So I think because I got it on sale, I got them for $1 a piece. I think that that's definitely worth it. $2, like maybe, I don't know. I think I really have to love that fragrance. But for $1, definitely I think it's worth it. Okay, so I picked up 3 of the sun-drenched apricot rose. I also picked up a couple of the black cherry. Again, I've melted one of these already and it worked like a charm, smelled great. I also have already gone through 2 of these, I believe, so I've got one more of the red raspberries. So again, you're kind of seeing a pattern here. I love these bright, fruity, sometimes floral fragrances. Okay, so in addition to that, this is one that I have not melted any yet. I have 5 of these single wax melts in Cafe Alfresco, another one of my favorites from Yankee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do enjoy the smell of coffee. Like, I would love to have a candle that smells like Starbucks. So yeah, I don't like the taste of it, but I'm definitely here for the fragrance. This is a kind of sugary, creamier coffee. It smells like a cappuccino. It's not going to be like a black coffee scent. But yeah, I really love it, and I've loved it since it has come out. So those are my single wax melts. I also picked up a couple of tarts. I've got 4 tarts in, again, the Cafe Alfresco. I didn't see any tarts at the outlet, at least not at mine, but I did see a number of tarts at the main store, so I picked up a number of those. I also picked up another oldie but a goodie, so a stack of tarts in chocolate layer cake. This one I find is very divisive, but I enjoy it. It's so good. So I totally understand why some people don't, but I really love it. I haven't had chocolate layer cake in quite a while, so I decided to pick up a bunch of them because they were on sale. Speaking of chocolate, I also picked up a couple of votives. I picked up 2 votives in the chocolate candy egg. I feel like this is a little bit different than chocolate layer cake. I feel like it's not as intense, at least smelling it like in the packaging. I don't feel like it's as intense, but I feel like it's just is pretty similar. So I think that for people who are kind of in it on chocolate, I'd probably recommend this over the chocolate layer cake, just like on cold, but we'll see how it differs when it's actually melting. All right, I also picked up 2 votives in sun-drenched apricot rose. I've talked about it, again, love it, not for everyone, but I really enjoy the fruity, floral scent of this. And what I do with my votives, by the way, is I actually will pop out the wick. So just dropped one. I'll pop out the wick at the bottom after, taking off the shrink wrap. And what I actually do is I have a wax cutter and I chop it in half. And I just melt half of a votive at a time. I find that half of a votive is just fine in terms of strength, throw, whatever. And it lasts me just as long as like a wax melt single. So yeah, this is what I do for items that I don't see in a tart. I'll just pick them up in the votive and it just works for me. All right, so in addition, I also picked up one more scent in votive, so I picked up 4 of them. This is also another kind of oldie, at least like for me in my collection, but goodie. This is Juicy Watermelon. I really enjoy it. Juicy Watermelon is very in your face and like super tart and sugary. I like it. It's not one that I can do all the time. Like I can do red raspberry all the time, but I couldn't do juicy watermelon all the time. However, from time to time, I really do love it. And I did want to pick up 4 just because I feel like I don't see them especially often at the main store. So yeah, I wanted to pick up, again, 4 of those and they were $1 each. So cut in half, I think that's a pretty good deal. The last thing that I picked up is a concentrated room spray. This is also in a fragrance that I love all the time. I picked this up from the outlet. This is a room spray in strawberry lemon ice. This is also one that I really loved from the get-go, like when it first launched at Yankee. Such a good fragrance, and I really enjoy the room sprays from Yankee, and I always pick them up whenever I'm kind of like in the market for a room spray. So strawberry lemon ice, again, I feel like it smells really authentic. I feel like it smells like a frozen strawberry lemon treat, and it's really good. All right, so that is it for my Yankee haul. Again, I did 2 trips to the outlet and 1 trip to the regular store that is near me. As always, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me at Schoolhouse of Iron. I'll put it down below. And like I said, I'm gonna link my June wax empties down below as well if you haven't checked that out yet. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.